Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Head, and welcome back to the Baseball Head 2, and hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to go do the free agents that are still out there, and the trade candidates, and talk about the players that got traded, and of course, that signed with teams. A lot of players, boy. So many big players are still on the market. It's just, I don't know why baseball's gotten like this, where we're waiting and waiting and waiting. It makes no sense. But there were some trades today, nothing of any major note, to be honest with you. But there were a couple moves here that I have here on my list of players. But let's start at the top. He's still out there, and that's Kyle Tucker. He's still out there. My goodness. He's going to be out there till after the new year. But we got a bunch of teams on him. The Cubs, possibly going back there. Although, what I read, I think earlier, is that he's not going to go back to the Cubs. And he's not going to go back to Houston. So those two teams. But we've heard the Yankees, the Mets, Seattle, the Dodgers, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Toronto. Maybe not Philadelphia now since they made they re-signed Schwarber. Philadelphia made a trade today. They traded Strom, that really gross-looking lefty they have. They traded him today to the Royals. A very strange trade for the Phillies. But AI saying Toronto. A lot of people saying Toronto. Pete Alonso, we know where he went. He went to the Orioles. Edwin Diaz, he went with the Dodgers. Dylan Cease is still out there. I don't think the Mets will be in on him. The Yankees. We got the Angels on this list. Baltimore, Atlanta. I don't see Atlanta doing that. Philadelphia and Boston. AI saying the Jays. Well, maybe not so much now. I don't know. Zach Gallen. What am I talking about? Dylan Cease signed with the Jays. I'm all right. Long day today. Zach Gallen. Where is he going to go? Oh, it's funny you should mention. I have not heard anything much with him, but AI is saying the Yankees. Framber Valdez, quiet market for him because he's looking for a lot of years. AI is saying the Cubs, 6 years, $180 million. We'll see. His market is very slow. The market's very slow. Bo Bichette. He's telling people, I'll play anywhere. I'll play second just to get a deal. I think he'll go back to the Blue Jays. Cody Bellinger. So, Bellinger, it seems like there's really two teams in on him. And that of the Mets and the Yankees. If the Yankees lose another player to the Mets, the day of the Steinbrenner era of spending money like it's going out of style is over with. And it seems like the Mets owner had a meltdown on X today. Pissed off that the media is saying that he's cutting payroll. But Cody Bellinger, I asked Grok, the AI on X, where is Cody Bellinger going to go? And Grok said it would come down to the Mets or the Yankees. So I pushed Grok up against the corner. I was like, look, AI, you got all this information at hand. Tell me where he's going to go. And at the end of the day, he said the Mets. It said the Mets. But still the Yankees. So it's probably a 60-40 situation. Maybe 55-45 chance that he'll go to the Mets on a 6-year, $180 million contract. And the Mets will put him in the outfield a little bit, first base, to cover themselves when they don't play Polanco at first. Ranger Suarez, where's he going to go? Well, it's funny you should ask. Got Toronto, San Francisco, the Phillies going back there, the Mets, the Cubs, and Baltimore. AI said the Mets. Kyle Schwarber resigned with the Phillies. You know, Munetaka Murakami, one of the big mysteries of the Japanese market, and really the whole Japanese market was very quiet. But AI is sort of up in the air as well as everybody else because he's got till Monday, 5 p.m. to sign. So maybe we'll have some movement this weekend and find out where he signs. But AI is saying he's going to sign with the Astros. I guess we'll play first. Guy's got a high upside. He's got an 80-90 power rating, but he's got long swing. Francisco Lindor, whose name has popped up back on this list after the host scratched him off. We got San Diego at the forefront of this, but we'll see. Maybe Toronto, probably on the outside, maybe the Dodgers. But really, Padres and the Blue Jays keep an eye on. Okay? If they can't come to any kind of situation where they can agree with him and Soto, he's going to be gone. But he might be gone anyway, even next year at this time, if they can't resolve this problem between the two players. And there is an issue there. Lindor doesn't like Soto. Jeff McNeil. He's not been moved yet, but we've seen Seattle, Minnesota, the Angels, Arizona, Houston, Chicago, San Francisco, Detroit, San Diego, Toronto, Pittsburgh, the A's, Kansas City. AI saying the Pirates, well, maybe not after this trade. They picked up Brandon Lowe today. Brandon Nimmo got traded to the Rangers. David Peterson's name's been out there. He's been floated out in trade talks. The Mets want to move him. He's got one more year left on his contract. You want to sign him to a 5-6 year deal with his injury history and being inconsistent and being a well-pawned player? I don't know. Sandy Alcantara, AI saying that he's going to get traded to the Cubs. Joe Ryan doesn't look like he's going to get moved. Logan Gilbert doesn't look like he's going to get moved, but I've heard Boston a little bit. The Mets, the Cubs, the Phillies, Baltimore, San Francisco, the Angels, Detroit, and Toronto. Merrill Kelly re-signed with the Diamondbacks after getting traded. Chris Bassett. A new team has popped up with him. We got Milwaukee, Atlanta, Baltimore, Boston, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the A's, the Yankees, Texas, Houston, and the Mets. The Mets have popped up again as a place the Mets might re-sign him, bring him back here, because the new regime kind of likes him, but we'll see. There were some issues when he left here in New York. Alex Bregman, his market's very slow. I think once Bellinger signs and Tucker signs, his market could come quick. But AI saying Boston, especially since they lost out on Alonso, they may go pivot back to Bregman. Mike Conforto's still out there. Lucas Giolito. The Mets have popped up as a team. The Angels, Houston, Arizona, Baltimore, San Francisco, Texas, Chicago, Boston, Yankees, Toronto, Miami, and Atlanta. That's an Atlanta move I've ever seen one. Trent Grisham took the qualifying offer from the Yankees and screwed up the whole Yankees offseason. Screwed up their whole offseason, folks. Rhys Hoskins. The Phillies, Minnesota, Toronto, Chicago, Milwaukee, Boston, Yankees. I put the Mets here. I don't know why. I don't really care for them. Michael King re-signed with the Padres on Thursday night late. Nick Martinez's name's popped up with the New York Mets, but I had him on here anyway. Boston, San Diego, Cleveland, the Yankees, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Baltimore. AI saying he's going to re-sign with the Reds. Emilio Pagan re-signed with the Reds. Jorge Polanco signed them with the Mets for a 2-year contract for $22 million. What's interesting here is that AI had predicted 2 years, $26 million. AI was pretty close. They had him re-sign with Seattle. JT Realmuto, he's going to re-sign with the Phillies. That's what AI is saying. Tree School, I have his name on here, but I don't have a destination. Mason Miller, we have him attached to the Mets. Luis Robert Jr., we got San Diego, Pittsburgh, and the Mets. Beware of him. He cannot hit. That's kind of odd. Robert Suarez, signed with the Braves. Eugenio Suarez. AI saying he's going to sign with the Angels. Josh Naylor, re-signed with the Mariners. Luis Ariz, he's still out there. AI saying the Angels, 2 years, $30 million. Brandon Woodruff re-signed with the Brewers. Clay Holmes, I don't think he's going to get moved now. Freddie Peralta, the Mets, Boston, San Francisco, Toronto, and Baltimore. It seems like the Mets are more interested in these mid-market guys, especially with the starting pitch. I don't know if they'll move any of their big players in their farm system for a guy like Peralta for 1 year. Shane Bieber re-signed with the Blue Jays. Devin Williams signed with the Mets. Jack Flaherty re-signed with the Tigers. Gleyber Torres re-signed with the Tigers. Kensley Jansen signed with the Tigers. Ryan Helsley signed with the Orioles. Luke Weaver signed with the Mets. See what kind of deal that is for the Mets. Kazuma Okamoto, his market is very quiet, but AI said that the Mets are going to sign him for 4 years, $64 million. We'll keep an eye on him because I think he would be a fit here with the Mets. That should sign him and Bellinger, in my opinion, and really fill out this lineup in a really big way because he can hit and he's a good defensive player, either a third or first, and play a little bit of the outfield. Hunter Green's not getting moved, I'd be surprised. Mackenzie Gore's probably going to get moved, but we heard the Mets, Toronto, Milwaukee Cubs, and Yankees. He is not a big prospect like he was. He's not a number one starter, so don't give up a lot for him. Mitch Keller, Boston, the Mets, the Cubs, the Yankees, and San Diego rumored. Sonny Gray got traded to the Red Sox. Pablo Lopez, he's still there with the Twins. I don't think he's going to get moved. Pete Fairbanks, I would probably scratch this AI prediction because AI said the Dodgers, but obviously with Evan Diaz going there, that's not going to happen. Brandon Lowe just got traded to the Pirates. Jaron Duran, he's out there. Wilmer Brady, he's still out there. Taylor Ward got traded to the Orioles. Orioles very active this offseason. Hopefully the moves they make and get them back into contention. Joe Adele, he's out there on the market. Brady Singer, he's out there on the market. Dolis Garcia signed a contract with the Phillies, which probably makes Nick Castellanos expendable. Jonah Himes out there. Alex Baum might be getting moved. Randy Arozarena, he's on the market. He could get traded. Who knows to where? C.J. Abrams, he could get traded. Jake Berger. Mark Vientos is on the market. Luis Angel Cunha's on the market. Ronnie Mauricio's on the market. Wilson Contreras could get moved probably to Boston. Luis Severino, he could get moved. Tatsuya Amai, keep an eye on him. The Cubs, San Diego, Boston, the Yankees, Phillies, Baltimore. Shota Amanaga, re-signed with the Cubs. Brad Keller got traded to the Phillies today. Hai-Sung Kim, re-signed with the Braves. Ryan O'Hearn. We got Miami, Seattle, and the Mets. Harrison Bader, San Francisco, maybe not Kansas City so much now. Cleveland, the Angels, and the Mets. Raisel Iglesias re-signed with the Braves. Zach Littell, we got Washington, the Angels, San Diego, Tampa Bay, and the New York Mets. Justin Verlander, this is a shock. Houston, the New York Yankees, San Francisco, and the Mets have popped up again on his radar because I guess they want some sort of professionalism in this rotation, but he is like 97 years old. Kyle Finnegan, he's out there. Tyler Rogers signed a contract with the Jays. Ketel Marte, there's all kinds of rumors last week that he was going to get traded to Boston. That's died down a lot. But the other teams, Detroit and Tampa. Christian Walker could get moved. Edward Cabrera, Spencer Jones, Cody Senga. There was talk that he could get traded. I don't know who's going to get traded now. It's gotten awfully quiet. Mets are not happy with the offers that they've gotten. Nick Pivetta, we've heard him a lot with the Mets. He might get moved. I saw a trade that the failed general manager of the New York Mets, Jim Duquette, had put out there on SNY. He should be ashamed of himself. Will Darvish could get moved. Wandy Peralta, Yuki Matsui, Kona Takahashi is another Japanese player that could get signed by some team. Joey Lucchesi got non-tendered, or Jose Castillo, Max Kranick, Danny Young, all New York Mets now non-tendered and free agents. Colin Holderman signed with the Guardians. Christopher Morel signed with the Marlins. Nathan Lowe, Chris Bubick, Cole Reagans, Seth Lugo. We got the Mets, Boston. I put the Mets down because he would be pretty good to come back here. And Baltimore. Michael Walker could be available. Lars Nootbaar, the Mets are attached to him. Nolan Arenado said he'll waive his no trade clause to get moved finally. Trevor McGill, the Mets, the Yankees, and the Dodgers attached. Josh Bell signed with the Twins. So these are the top players this market, this offseason that have been moved, that are signed with teams, and teams that could, and some predictions I have here from AI, from myself, and we'll see. But thank you for watching this video, and of course, please subscribe to Baseball Head 2, and I'll see you later.